group of adventurers returned from their expedition into the mountains. And upon their return to Durango, well, inspectors, explorers, fortune finders, whatever.
Abominations to God.
Most likely the former.
We call them Mexicans, Mr. Tuckus. God damn.
Oh, come on, boy. They're not that bad.
We almost got murdered by 3 just a few hours ago, sir.
You know what? I take it back.
So, upon returning to Durango and missing morning church, Jimmy Borden had a little lecture from his father while the others went to interrogate their new acquaintance, Liam McCormick. Soon, however, though, heavy hooves sounded throughout the valley, and the entire Rico gang entered the town. While at first they were going to just ask questions, everyone immediately gave up Liam McCormick.
You're right. We should have stayed dedicated defending our beloved bastard who betrayed us like 8 times in 5 minutes.
So, then the group entered into what some may call a Mexican standoff. And it was tense, but mainly due to Mr. Tuckus and Liam McCormick bullshitting long enough, the villagers rallied, grabbed arms, and the Rico gang took off towards the mountains before the entire town of Durango came upon them. The sheriff started having everyone go about town to gather supplies. They're going to head to a more defensible location nearby at the Hofstetter Ranch. So he sent you ahead to basically check up on the ranch before everyone arrived.
Yep.
That's your family ranch, ain't it?
No, a smaller livestock family, rancher family.
Okay. A little off topic, but we really got to get James Borden, a.k.a. Matt, his skills.
We do need to do that, but as soon as I drop all the skills in there, it's going to erase everything he has.
We'll do it after or something then.
So, yeah, next time, after this sesh, we'll take a note of all your skills and what they're at. I'll drop the skill list in there, and then you'll just have to go in and redo it again.
Okay.
The ones you have.
Oh, and also, don't we need to roll luck for this session?
Yes, I was just about to say that. All of you roll some luck.
I think I blew all of it on something not too long ago. No, I have 48 out of... How do I roll luck?
Good job, James Borden. You succeeded.
So if you fail, you win, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then I roll a d10 to see how much luck I get. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it. Yep.
I'll take it.
You lucky bastard.
They made her call me the lucky devil.
No, I got 10. All right, so
Unfortunately,
now I'm up.
No, Mr. Borden, you succeeded. So you don't
I had to fail. Yeah, okay.
just too good.
Yeah, just too good.
Luck is the summarized part, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I don't know why it won't let me roll it when I click on it.
Oh, you signed into the wrong character, Liam. You signed into Liam.
Perfect.
Liam, you're not Liam. You should know this, Liam.
I really should. That's wonderful.
I feel like
it's telling me this is the one I should click on.
It's my name. It's me. Of course I know him. He's me.
Ah,
I think I want to get the hell out of this town.
This is such a good town, though. Ah, yeah,
You're-
succeeded.
you're already lucky enough, man. It's not like you need luck or sanity.
I mean, that's a pretty nice number you already have for luck.
It is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I just want to do some comparison here. James and Tuckus, what are your guys' sanity at?
My say's 88.
My
27.
mind is an iron fortress of obliviousness and happiness. 99 out of 99 sanity.
Nice.
And Victor, yours is 27, right?
Yep.
That boy is angry. Why are you so angry, boy?
Calm down, boy. Don't you know?
Alrighty. So, it's about a half-hour trek to Hofstetter Ranch, and in sheer panic, you see Liam McCormick basically shivering and panicking, and Mr. Tuckus, you've been handing him alcohol bottle after alcohol bottle.
There you go. Drink away. Drink away. Wait, who was I giving that to again?
Liam.
McCormick.
Okay, that Liam. I put my hand on his back a little firmer than needed because I'm tired of him escaping. And just say, listen, we'll get out of this just fine. Just fine. Just keep drinking. Keep drinking.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we do, you little Irish spitfire. But just keep drinking for now. Yeah, there you go. And then I slip a little knockout juice from my medical bag into it. Probably do like a sleight of hand, or what's the sneaky thing?
I'd say sleight. I think it's sleight of hand.
It is sleight of hand. Oh, I'm bad at that. All right, I just say, I'll be right back, boy. And I go behind a fucking building to do it. So maybe
All
like
right.
an advantage and then some? Huh?
I'm. You don't need to do sleight of hand because you're not doing it like anywhere near him.
All right.
I guess I will roll for him a freaking psychology check.
Mm-hmm.
Because
kind of makes sense.
You've drugged him already before.
Yes. Versus what? Fast talk is basically bluff.
Yes.
Well.
All right. That's only a failure, so he can fail too.
Even when he's not here, he's a fucking menace to control.
He failed as well.
Who failed more?
You did.
Well. Alright, boy, I got your drink right here, and I swish it around, and there's very clearly like a pearly white liquid on top of the booze. Yep. And I think to myself, definitely shouldn't have put this shit in vodka, but whatever.
He looks at that. You put something stronger in there, haven't you?
We both know.
It's
just a little DM metagaming. I support it. That's right, boy. A little shot of something extra. Down the hatch. That's a good boy. And I put in 3 times the necessary amount because this kid's a freak of nature.
All right. I will make this an extreme difficulty. That is a 95. He failed.
Wow.
Good. All right. James.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
He's like, for a big, fat, ugly bastard, you're all right. And he kind of slaps you on the cheeks.
Yeah. No one's allowed to slap my cheeks, boy, but that's all right. You just hop on the back of James Borden's horse. He'll take care of you. Right, James?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now, what the fuck are we doing? Y'all wanted to stay, so I guess we're staying.
Yeah, this is my home, sir.
Well, it might not be after tonight.
Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens, heavens, heavens. Well, let's just. Well, I don't know if we can actually even sneak out of here, sir. So, best to hunker down. So, let's get to the. What was the ranch again, DM?
The Hofstetter Ranch.
The Hofstetters. They'll probably have a meal for us when we get there, too.
I'm a mite bit famished. Victor. Oh, Victor.
Yes, Mr. Tuckus.
I know this might trigger some not-so-fond memories, but you got any dynamite on you? 'Cause I have a few spares that you may wish to procure.
No, can't say I'm carrying any.
Well, now you are. And I hand him one long stick and one short stick of dynamite.
What about the suicide vest that Liam has?
Oh, yeah, I take that off of him.
Now, imagine that. Blowing oneself up for a cause. What the fuck?
Only some kind of psychotic religious fanatic would do that.
Yeah.
Robert Dale does not like this town. Bad juju.
Robert Dale, you sound a lot like your native wife. What's come over you?
Robert Dale sees the shadows looking at us.
Robert Dale has 1% Native American in him. He's just like that one female politician I forgot the name of.
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren.
She won't be
Robert
born for
Dale's-
like 500 years from now. But
Amen to that, brother.
Amen.
And Robert Dale's wife had 1% of Robert Dale in her.
I examine this package. That's a little generous, but fair
You
enough.
examine his package.
Yep.
Oh, heavens. Alrighty. So, gentlemen, I think we gotta get going. And also, Mr. Tugas, do you think you're gonna outrun the whole Rico gang?
Well, them Mexican fellers are pretty fast, especially on horseback.
Especially since they know your face, and I think you're the only melanated white man in the territory right now.
I am indeed the only melanated white man in a very large radius. The moments are right.
Yes, I am. You're the only melanated white man in the entire country.
Dare I say the world? Fair point. Well, you got the lay of this land. Let's get to that ranch.
Yes, sir.
Then I
You want me to
follow
roll
behind him.
survival? Or navigate or something like that? Or do I not even need to do a check?
You don't need to do a check. It's kind of along one of the main roads out of town, like just a bit off the side. It's only about a half hour away. You guys even passed it on your way back from the mountains.
Yeah, we didn't stop there. You were like, oh, you should stop there, like a DM should. But like, yeah, we start going to the ranch.
All right.
I just hope Abigail's okay, Mr. Tuckus. I have to marry that girl.
Abigail? Who? I don't know no Abigail. Oh, the mother of your child. Yes.
Now, I'm half-minded. I know that ain't that women normally, but then you made a good point about how Mexican women are different and they have different biologies.
They are built different,
I'm not
boy.
sure.
There's a reason they look so ripe so young and ferment so quickly. I tell you, boy, she is yours for life. She's got a... How old is she again? Victor?
26.
26?
26.
You've got a good year of life left in her before she passes on. She's an old gal, but she's a good one. You're gonna be a single father in a year's time, boy. You might have 10 kids. They can pop one out a month.
Okay, I'm gonna do education roll to
With
see
like
if he's
advantage or something, please. I'll
Yeah,
do
for the love of
fast
him.
talk. Uh,
All right,
Okay.
you could do psychology
there
against
we
his
go,
fast talk.
baby.
Oh,
There we go, baby.
That's a really good success. All right. What do you?
Oh,
It is not good enough
it's
against
close
his
though.
fast talk. Well, you have 3 successes. It looks like.
Yep.
So he just puts more doubt in my brain. I like know this at an intellectual level that I'm right, but I'm just like, well,
He's
he
just
needs to
so
travel
confident.
broader. He's just so confident. I'm just like, I'm not sure. And then oh dear, I have. But then will my life's would my if my son is this child, would that mean that he'll only live till he's like 25? Or
Well,
is he
boy,
only reduced because he's half white?
listen. He has half of your DNA, and as a fellow white man, I've had a few Latina children. They live to 29. You see, the Hispanic DNA is dominant, so you only get a few extra years. They won't have the fins on their feet. That's a good thing. But the lifespan is basically Hispanic still. And I
Oh.
pat him on the back. You're a good man. And I ride off ahead of him to hide my laughter and humorous disgust with myself.
Fucking hell.
This is the best joke. Oh my gosh.
This is
it just
brutal.
keeps getting better.
This is brutal.
All right.
All right. So everyone go ahead while they're traveling. Sorry, pardon me. Red Bull's bubbling up in me.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll some spot hiddens. I gassing.
Spot hidden. Okay.
Spot 2. I succeeded.
I failed.
No.
Victor.
Sorry, trying to find it again.
There's only 90 skills. Keep track, man. Not that
Well,
hard.
I mean, aren't they in alphabetical order too, or no? They're in the order that you put them in.
They're
Yeah.
partially in alphabetical
no,
order, but they're also separated by section. So alphabetical sections.
Oh, that helps. Just wondering why it wouldn't roll. Come on.
That's stealth.
Why? Oh, okay. I mean,
He's
it still would
trying to
have
hide.
been a failure. It still would have been a failure.
Yeah.
You have the same level.
It's
Okay.
32 instead of 28.
Alright, my elf eyes will peer ahead.
What do your black elf eyes see?
Bunch of fucking crackers. I mean, I see the ranch up ahead.
All right, so let's see. Mr. Tucker succeeded, and Robert Dales. So, Mr. Tuckus, you're walking along when Robert Dale comes up behind your shoulder and whispers, "You see them there in the shadows." And you look over and you swear you see way off in the tree line because you're kind of in a isolated road in a large snowy valley, and there's little pockets of like trees here and there. And off in the distance, you swear you see like, you think for a moment, red eyes staring at you from off in the distance.
James, it's your son. Look, the red eyes. The red eyes.
Okay. Do I see them as they pointed out to me?
No, not with.
Or do I have to do another spot hidden?
You can.
What the
Yeah,
hell
I'll
are
say
you
you can try. You can try again. I'll say since they're pointing it out.
All right, I'll try one more. I'll try one more time. I just took a snap of my of the abbreviated deal, so when we go to set up the next thing, right, to when I add it, I can keep track of what I had. All right, so I'll do a spot hidden, and then I will just roll. I'm still like, what the hell are you talking about?
God,
I just see trees, sir.
Red eyes, right there. Like, What do
We've been
they?
on a lot of stress, Mr. Tuckus. You might be hallucinating that.
You look back out there, Mr. Tuckus, and red eyes are gone.
Keep your rifle by your side.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a good song, but you should actually keep your rifle by your side just in case now, boy. Young man.
Yes, sir.
And I'll keep a Bowie knife and a Molotov unlit at the ready. Now, I'll honestly let's risk something. And torches up or lanterns up, I'll slowly ride over to where the eyes were because I want to see footprints or something.
All right. Go ahead. You go up. I guess it's still another spot hidden.
Alrighty. No, I'm gonna push it.
All right. So, how are you pushing it? That's part of the thing that
I'm
they
getting
say
off
you'll
my
look at.
horse and really getting in the snow.
All right. So you get down into the snow. Don't see footprints. But then as you're getting up, you're like, what the hell? And you look up and there's like large, fresh gouges in the tree your hand is on.
I sniff it. Does it have a bestial scent?
It smells like overwhelming sap at the moment.
Fresh.
You look down and you do see some pieces of bark on the ground.
I'll do what would be to check if it's a bear?
I
Would
think
that be
there's like
tracking?
one called Natural World. I think there's one that's. I think there's one called Natural World, which is literally, for things of actual nature.
I mean, you could, if you point out the track to me, I can identify it because I have 60 in both.
That sounds like a great
tracking.
idea. I'll assist him
World.
with my lesser knowledge, but I'll be like, come on over here, James. I know you like doing a little bit of hunting. Is this a bear claw?
Holy shit.
Oh, my.
I am like, I look at the deal and I can't even tell you like what the size of the bear was, like what subspecies it is, and like it's exact like what it ate for breakfast that morning.
If it is a bear.
All right.
If it is a bear.
One moment.
I get on my horse again, just in case. This music does not say safety.
Well, what do you think was going to happen in the Call of Cthulhu campaign?
I was expecting cupcakes, cuddles.
So, if it was bears' marks or scratches, there'd be multiple of them. This is one large, like, gash, like almost like as if like a small cannon shot went through here, or like a horn of something pierced through it.
A horn?
Could it be like a snake? Like a snake track, like something that's on the ground and that wiggles in order to move?
No. The mark in the tree is a literal like fist-sized hole missing from the side.
This doesn't look like a bear. This looks like a cannon shot.
Take off my hat and scratch my thinning white hairs. Cannon? Cannons ain't got red eyes, boy, and you may not have seen them, but I did. And this mark proves something was here. Something bad. Where's
That's
Victor?
odd, sir.
Victor!
Yeah.
Stay on alert, please. You see this mark? We don't know what the hell it is, and after that experience in the cave, we gotta be ready for anything. Do we just go to the farm?
Yeah. We continue on is what I would suggest.
Alright. Fucking
feeling a little uncomfortable now with this slight unease sensation of being watched. You continue onwards.
Motherfucking banditos. Demonic motherfucking women. Fake gold. Real gold. Cannon.
Yeah, I don't like to think about that when we went into that cave, sir.
And as you guys are continuing on, feeling super tense, suddenly hear coming from your wagon, No, Rico. I promise, I didn't fuck your wife wearing your pants.
Oh, glorious, glorious. Oh, that Liam McCormick, he's just incorrigible.
Oh, James, he's dry humping you. He's thinking about his wife. Bad.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sir, I am not a sodomite, sir.
Here, put him on Robert Dale's horse. What'd you say, Victor? You popped up for a minute.
Oh, I was just gonna say that it probably was one of those things that put that hole in the tree.
What? What one of those things? I don't remember what they look like.
The tentacle things.
Yeah, one of the things with the big long tongue.
What? I don't remember nothing like that. That never happened.
It was. You thought. I don't know if you remember, but you thought you fought things with horrific
I remember.
tentacles.
I'm role playing my 99. What is it called? Sanity as just gaslighting myself for the most part for anything weirder than dreams.
I was just making sure Matt knows because he wasn't there for this.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, I was there for the first part. I wasn't there when you went into the cave.
Yeah, after they exited the cave, they looked back down to the bodies, and they were normal humans, just burnt to a crisp after.
Yeah, that's all I remember. I don't know what I'm talking about. No tentacles. Some of that weird Japanese food. Not for me. No, sir. Are we there yet?
In distance, you can see the Hofstetter Ranch, and it's it's a modest-sized ranch. It's got a decent enough sized house, a couple ranching buildings, and it's got like a not like a side. I think it's like basically one of the whatever the things you call that you store like grain and shit in.
Silo.
Grain
silo. Thank you. And you see coming from in the distance a very faint trickle of smoke coming from the chimney.
Well, that's a good sign.
As you approach, I, for some reason, already have to go to the bathroom again.
What the fuck? It's okay. Go ahead.
Go
ahead,
baby boy bladder.
Hey, it's okay. It happens to all of us. We're all getting older, man.
Yeah, Kane is old. Ancient, even.
We should start calling him Ancient of Days.
Is that one of the Cthulhu beasts?
No, it's another name for Adam in the scriptures.
Okay.
But anyways, so, Mr. Tuckus,
yeah.
if you were to, what would you do, having been living the life of a black man for a few years now? What's the first thing you're gonna do when you become white again?
Well, I might get my doctoring license back. Yeah.
So why did you lose? Was it because you turned black and they just thought you had some disease or something, or like what happened?
No, that Indian curse came a little after. And I take off my hat, holding my chest. There was this very sick, very injured little boy. Now, mayor of the town came to me with him. And, hell, don't worry about it. I put my hat back on and start knocking on the door.
I just kind of look around, looking at the deals. It's kind of weird that there isn't like somebody out here to greet us, or at least that. And it seems like there's a fire going on. So, this is weird.
I'll examine the fire for whenever Kane unpoopies himself.
Well, he's probably back because he's loading the Hofstadter ranch right now.
I am back. As you approach, there's only like a very faint dim light coming from one of the windows. You don't hear. You look about. It's very silent, almost eerily silent. You look down and you see their travel wagon is still there. So you know, by all accounts, they should still be here.
Yeah, this is really weird because you would at least I'm guessing you could probably see somebody riding up for at least 20 minutes before they even get there. Yeah. So if anybody's watching the road, they should have know that we're here because we weren't trying to be sneaky when we went.
I don't know. There's a lot of snowfall and a lot of trees.
That's true.
Oh man.
I don't like this, Mr. Tuckus.
Do not like it either.
I don't like this at all.
It's times like this I regret my Hippocratic oath to do no harm.
Yeah, but we sure the hell burned alive those banditos, though, so how can we...
Oh, hey, man, I just meant I wish I spent some time learning some gunnery, some sharp shooting. All I got is these knives.
Roger.
Robert Flair does not think that Mexicans are human.
You're a bad man. They are human. James Bolden, his child is half Mexican. You best watch your mouth, boy. You can only make fun of Negroes. Did I cut out? I cut out, didn't I? Son of a bitch.
Her name...
Okay.
So give me just a moment.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Her name is Karen Hofstadter.
Karen?
Karen.
Yes.
Poor
I knock on the door. Mrs. Hofstadter. Karen. Miss Hofstadter.
Which door are you knocking on?
On the front door.
The main door is over here.
Oh, where am I? Oh, where did I go? It looked like that was a porch.
You're at the
silo.
There
you are. Okay.
Oh.
This is the silo.
Okay.
Grain golem.
Grain golem.
So you can...
There we go.
Yeah, that's the silo. The porch is over here to the southeast.
I don't know why, but something tells me we might need to light that grain on a fire. Let's go. Actually, I sniffed the air. Kind of like see if this grain is good still. I know that sounds weird, but...
Well, yeah, you can actually... So, if it smells like it's fermenting, then that's problems. Yeah. That's typically when... Also, guys don't know this who don't live on farms and ranches, but grain stored in silo is one of the most dangerous things on the deal because there's so much chaff that levels up that literally it just takes a spark and the gases and shit, and it could explode.
That's why I mentioned it. Also, this is from a movie, so I don't know, but I think it's a little bit like quicksand if you fall in it.
You can't. Yeah, it can be. It can be. It depends how deep it is and what have you.
There isn't a smell thing, so should I just do spot hidden? Or just maybe
suppose, yeah.
On?
Why not? As far as you know, you haven't had much dealing with grain silos. As far as you know, it smells like grain.
Alright. Then I'll follow behind James. Give Victor a shoulder rub. This cold winter air has to be rough.
Even if it's been with the amount of snow it says, if snow it's been having, there would be some tracks. don't see any fresh tracks at all, and that means probably nobody has moved about in like the outside for at least the last day or more.
That's odd. You would think they might be away looking at their cattle, like I was bringing mine to Marcher, but again, their place is very small. Most of their pastures like within 10 miles of here. So why would? I don't like this.
Thoughts for later days. We're already on edge. We're ready.
The outlaws must have gotten here before us.
Shit.
But you would think we'd see bodies.
No, Victor's got a point.
Or signs of a thought.
They probably killed them inside the buildings.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I hope not.
Are there any bullet holes on the exterior of these buildings?
Go ahead and do a spot hidden. I hate saying spot hidden. It's just a spot check.
There we go.
1 degree success.
All right. You see no signs of any activity, like struggle or even like people moving about in this area.
Well, I am going to proceed with my gun out.
I don't think you'd need that yet, sir. But I just walk over, I knock on the door, being polite boy that I am. I'm like, Mr. Hofstetter, Mrs. Hofstetter,
I'm just looking around.
Anybody home? We didn't see you at church.
Do you say or do anything again?
At that point, no. I'm just gonna be like, I wonder if they're out, and I go like to see if the door is unlocked.
All right. Go up to the door, please.
I thought I am at the door.
No, you see the little locked door symbol right here?
Oh, this is the porch.
Shh. Wait. Before you knock.
I already did.
Oh, shit.
So you go up, you check if the door is locked, at which point you hear some rummaging inside. You think you hear the sound of a door closing.
From where?
Mr. Hofstetter.
Just one moment.
Break it down right now.
And then, Jimmy.
Hello, Mr. Hofstetter.
You see a very, very large, burly man. He is considerably taller than I think actually everyone else in the group. He's very physically strong, and but last time you saw him, he's looking a little ill. Like he looks a bit pale.
Oh, are you
Hello,
sick,
Mr.
Mr. Hofstetter?
I'm do an intelligence check for myself to notice or put something together. I do not.
Yeah. Pardon. Yeah, it's been a rough with the blizzard. The food has been a little scarce. Don't mind me. I'm just a bit worn out.
I look at the giant grain silo. Would you like a smoke,
Come on.
Mr. Hofstetter? I have a lovely cigar you may enjoy.
Of course.
I keep.
How long have you been sick for?
Just a heads up, I keep
just
disconnecting every few seconds for some bloody reason. I have perfectly fine internet. It's just Discord shit.
Yeah, Discord's been
did you?
crap lately.
Yeah. Do you have? Did you hear what I said? It was just offering him a cigar.
He said no.
He declined.
Yeah, politely.
All right.
So, Mr. Hofstetter, there's been a bit of a situation.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the Rico gang came into town today. I've been deputized with these gentlemen to my left and right, and we were actually going to bring many of the townsfolk as we can here as a more defensible place while we send some information to the state capitol in Sacramento.
Huh. He pauses for a moment. Most of the bill. That's terrible. Of course, you're all welcome.
But if you're sick, there's a fear of a contagion. We had a fella come into the bar real recently. He was sick too and couldn't help the poor bastard. And I'll look at the y'all look at the two of them, giving them a knowing look.
Oh.
He was coughing up some black stuff. You haven't been coughing up any black stuff, have you?
You had the black lung?
Yeah.
Yeah, that he did.
Something like that.
The TB?
Yeah, you ain't gotten anything like that, have you? We wouldn't want to get the rest of folks so sick that they all die anyway.
No. I Lord is my witness. It's just a mild case of just malnourishment, I think.
Why don't you warm yourself by the fire then? So, I'll do it as well.
You do notice that the fire appears to be like nothing but embers at the moment.
Oh, hey, Mr. Hofstetter, do you want me to go get some firewood for you?
That would be lovely.
All right.
I'm actually a doctor. Allow me to
So
take your temperature, boy. Young man, sir, gentleman.
Well, I've got some food
Really,
as well.
Put my hand on his forehead.
He eyes you with the food. Oh, it does sound lovely.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
some.
I'm assuming I've been to the ranch before, like for a church picnic or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know? Would I know offhand where they keep the firewood?
Let me look around the map real quick. And real quick, because a lot of people rolled a lot of things. What were you rolling for psychology for?
I was trying to figure out what, what was his state of mind.
Gotcha.
So,
Mr.
thing is
Tuckus
James.
also rolled.
Trying to find out, because this guy feels like he's up to something. If you're sick with a lot of food and you say you're hungry and you keep it cold during winter, something's off. Something like the other guys having off.
Giving off slightly weird vibes.
How
he seems a little uncomfortable that you're here, but not exactly. You don't feel like he's threatened or anything.
Then I'll take out my
Although
medical bag and see if I can treat him.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. 4 people just showed up at his house. Only one of them he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a very valid point. Still gonna try and do a little medicine check.
But
on
there
him.
is something slightly off. All right. Medicine check. Okay. So, as you're inspecting him and you get a closer look, he has the very pale skin. And then when you take another look, he has pretty bloodshot eyes. And then, oh no, there's no need to fuss over me, sir. I'm fine. And then you kind of move his shirt a little bit, and you see what looks to be almost like a stab wound in his shoulder. It looks kind of fresh, but also not bleeding or anything. Like it's halfway healed, if that makes sense.
Does he feel cold?
A little colder than normal people. A little bit.
As a doctor, I'd know. So the body needs to be around 90 to not die.
Yes.
Like 10 degrees colder, you're dead.
Yes.
You know, if your internal temperature stays 10 degrees colder, you're dead. How cold is he?
Enough to make you concerned, but you don't think that he would die from this yet.
Well, you have one of them cold fevers. Yes, one of those illnesses that makes you real frosty. I must insist that you relax, sir. Let us take care of you. In fact, while he's getting the firewood, me and Victor, we have some fine... We actually have an animal. A bunny we captured. You hungry? Fresh bunny?
I could go for some meat. Yes, rest. That's what I need.
Help me out,
He goes
Victor.
and sits on the table. And alright, so firewood.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's at this non-used fire pit to the north.
Non-used
Just
fire pit
slightly.
to the north. Okay, I'll
I'm
head
pinging.
there. You're pinging it. I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
I won't take away from, but are all the doors locked?
So far, that has been the only locked door.
Okay.
All right. Do I notice? Oh, do need to do a spot hidden to like just look around and see what's around here, if there's anything else that's weird, or can I just like yeah, I'll just do a spot hidden while I'm looking around, just looking for the firewood and then just like seeing generally what's going on.
All right. So give me a little something slightly more specific than something weird.
Okay, so like I'm here, right? And it seems
Yeah.
like he hasn't moved out of the house for days, but there's more than just him. And so I'm looking for evidences of other people being here.
Ooh. Does he have a family?
I thought
He
he
does.
did.
He has a wife and 2 children.
Yeah, and we've only seen them. Yeah, I'm totally blind. I'm like, oh, yep, everything looks fine to me.
Yep. Yeah, you walk up to their travel wagon. You see that. You walk up to the fire pit. You start gathering the wood.
Yep.
You think it's a little weird that you also know he has a couple like ranch hands. You haven't seen them or anything like that.
Yeah. They might be
Which
just
is
gathering cattle? I don't know. Or away? That's just odd.
So while Victor is looking after Richard Hofstetter, that's his name, Mr. Tuckus, you kind of peek over there and you've checked all these other rooms, you know, the bathroom, the kitchen, things like that. There's another door on the other side that you haven't checked. But this one is the first door that you've encountered, apart from the front door when you first showed up, that is locked. You try to locksmith it, but you just can't quite get it.
Could I take some time and try again?
You want to push it?
No, I just want to try again. Because this is something you could just try and pick a lock multiple times. I think, at least.
I don't know.
Let me see. Whew. Give me just a moment. Sorry.
Gotta pee again?
Because that's a little... No. I was just gassy. Because most of the time, that's the whole point of pushing a roll.
Think of it like cooking a meal. Like, you could fail a meal and then cook another one later, and it'd be 2 separate rolls. It's not like a knowledge check where I fail at knowing it. I just didn't pick the lock. Maybe it makes noise or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll say for now, you kind of you fuck up your current locksmith tools.
Oh, they're just destroyed? Okay, then I will push it.
Alright. So, hold on.
Holy shit!
The fates have decreed, or whatever other gay scene I got.
Your thing is almost broken, but you're like, no. Let's try it again. Click it in. Oh, and it's unlocked.
And
now,
to James Borden as he comes back.
Alrighty.
Oh,
how are you opening it? Just out of curiosity, like how are you opening it?
Very quietly and slowly. So I suppose stealth.
I nod. when he's seen that, and I just go past him. I'm like, "Well, Mr. Hofstetter, where's your family
Beautiful.
at?" I didn't, and then start dropping the wood into the fireplaces, making as much noise as I possibly can.
Good man. Do you think that would assist with the stealth or not?
Go ahead, since he was saying he was going to be distracting them as you were rolling that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll a bonus die.
How do I do that again?
Just roll a d10, I think.
Okay. I think that is it. Like, can be a different number for the big one, or
so that is a complete fail. But that would be a 97.
no?
So
that would be a
57.
negative die you're thinking of, not a bonus one.
Yeah, which means your 57 would still be the better roll.
Yeah.
So you could try to push it if you want.
Nah.
Alrighty. You hear, "Oi now, what's going on?" But the door is unlocked as you hear him walking around the corner. Okay, so as you peer inside, you are met with a horrific scene as there is red letters, markings all across all the walls. There is piles of parts of bodies, like severed legs and arms and hands. And there are the two severed heads on basically impaled onto the bedposts, each one a child, pointing towards a woman chained to the bed with a completely gone look in her eyes, covered in blood.
Oh, Mother Mary! Get that man! He's demon possessed! He killed his family! Kill him now! Kill him now! Don't wait! Shoot!
Now, and he runs at you.
I pull out my rifle. I didn't have my rifle out, so
I had my shit out.
We're going to start combat now, but no one's going to start with that bonus because basically he was coming at you, and as soon as you opened the door, that's when everything started.
All right.
Give me just a moment. So no one was drawn, but everyone is basically, yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. I should have gotten better combat music for this, or
no, it's perfect. It's like it's a spaghetti western, which is totally the vibe you're going for.
Well, I wouldn't go spaghetti western for this part. I think he's going for some creepy ass shit.
Yeah. Oh well. Alrighty. Alright. Jimmy and Victor, go ahead and roll.
Well, and that's gonna be dexterity. It's been a minute since I've been
click
in
the
combat.
2 swords.
You should.
Oh,
yeah,
two,
top,
there's
right?
2 swords.
And then there'll be a little dice symbol.
All right, rolling. Yep, I got 55. Oh,
All
Mr.
right.
Hofstadter gets to go first. Shit.
Yes, he does. Okay. Now, I need to look up one thing real quick.
Luckily, I probably have a way higher brawl than him. Unless that's all he does.
So, you see he runs at you with speed you did not expect this big burly fellow to have. And he comes in and he immediately tries to grab your throat. So we're going to do an opposed brawl checks, or dodge, whichever one you want.
Brawl, please.
Need to unlock this so I can do it. Oh, that's how. All right, he also got one success. His was 36, yours was 47. So, he comes in and immediately starts choking you. But what's horrible is as he grabs you by the throat, you swear the veins in his arms are about to burst, and his muscles look like they're tearing.
Ooh.
And he starts dealing a lot more damage than you could have ever expected from this. I am trying to do some... Hold on. More...
What's that little Cthulhu symbol you guys got on you?
I don't know.
Madness.
Oh. Oh no. I should probably do a sanity roll, shouldn't I, for that scene I saw?
You actually should. Do a sanity roll.
I'd be amazed if I failed, but natural 100s do happen. Okay.
But you are going to take... So if you had failed, you would have taken... it was a 1d6 plus 1 sanity damage. So no matter what, you take 1 point of sanity damage.
Okay.
But you don't take the d4. You don't take the d6.
Got it.
All right, now I am very sorry. I'm just trying to figure out where.
Because I took 1 point of sanity damage, it gave me underlying insanity. I don't think 1 point of sanity would do that, but I don't really know.
Alright, so let me just roll some damage. Oh, stupid. Hold on.
Although I feel left out now, so I'm going to put it back on.
Does anyone have on their... Actually, let me look up. Does Mr. Tuckus have it? Damn. I'm just trying to find damage for fist real quick.
I think it's just 1d4 plus your strength, which, if your average is... I don't know what it is, honestly.
Okay, it's 1d3 plus the damage bonus. Okay. Sorry that took so long.
No worries, buddy. Wasn't even long.
So he grabs you, lifts you off your feet, and you feel like he's instantly crushing your windpipe. You take 6 points of damage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Alright, let me remind myself
And
how to even get to that. Magic
points.
Hit points. So 5, because I got some leathers, I guess.
And you see, as you look into his eyes, you see that black ichor creeping out from behind his the irises of his eyes.
All right.
All right, and that is his turn. It is your turn.
I'll take my 2... hold on. Carving knives, and can I do a medicine check to get like a bit of a bonus? I want to try and cut the tendons in both of his arms. Like, you know that little front part of your elbow? Whatever that's called? Your venus, I think? I'm going to go in there with 2 of my carving knives, 1 on each arm, and try and cut his tendons to, well, make it so he literally can't grip.
Roll a free medicine check, and if you, depending on your success, I'll give you 1 to more bonus dice.
That's cool. Hey, that's real good.
All right, I think you did have a maximum of 3 bonus dice, so go ahead and add that.
Fuck yeah. Let me remind myself how to do a little combating. Fight and brawl. Oh, it didn't let me add dice. Hold on. I'll roll another couple of d10s to see if something better comes up, and it does not. So,
right,
36.
And I guess he will try to brawl to oppose this maneuver.
No, I'm cutting his tendons. I'm doing damage. So 4 damage. And I think there's like a way to attack multiple times, but like it lowers your chance to hit, but we'll just say I do like 2 damage to each arm instead of the 4 total, if that's alright for now.
Alrighty. So, see here. Okay. So you go to cut his tendons, and your knives barely scrape past his skin.
Really?
What the fuck?
And it looks to be about as deep as that stab wound you saw in his shoulder.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh.
Does the skin give way easily, though?
It's pretty tough, but it's easy enough to cut through. But once you got past the skin to like where muscle is, it was like cutting against rhinoceros hide.
Okay. Okay.
Or something tougher. I'm assuming rhinoceros hide is tough.
I completely approve, but if you like flex your arm, you'll see in that little area right there, the tendon is actually there's no muscle on it in that little divot, which is why I tried that shit. But I'm down. That's a creepy bastard right there. I don't think I can do anything else.
It looks like if you do it a couple more times, you might be able to cut the tendon.
All right.
Victor, I think I know what you're going to do.
Hopefully it's not dynamite.
How'd you know?
I like the long stick of dynamite. No, that would be
I like the
good
suicide vest.
Shove it in his chest hole.
Allahu
Akbar!
Alright. I got my shotgun. This will be fine.
What a gentleman. He goes, oh, what a saint. Oh, wait, hold on.
I'll come right on up next to him. And fire the 12-gauge shotgun at him.
I like how you get closer to Tuckus.
I know why
He
you do
literally
it.
just wraps around. He literally uses Tuckus' shoulders as fucking as the platform.
Is it doing that thing where it's all fucked up? Because Tuckus is right there.
Here.
Okay.
And Richard is here.
Okay, for me, Richard is here. So.
Well, he's over here. So if you move your token to here or here.
Yeah, I meant to come up right alongside. Not.
That's fucking weird.
There we go.
Been
Reloading. There we go.
Everything's been changed.
Actually, in that case, I probably would have gone a ways a little bit because I don't suffer any penalties for that, and I think there's some sort of issue with shooting right up close.
No, it's the reverse.
Yeah.
It's the reverse?
If it's 5 feet, maybe there's something, but yeah, this game, there's literally no reason to not use guns, pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's true to reality.
And then I need to do my rifle shotgun roll.
Do it. Oh, wow.
Don't push it. I will die if you fail it.
I mean, pushing it would be pretty damn good, though.
Do it. Maybe. It's natural for the black guy to die first.
I mean, I think I have enough luck. I forget, can you use luck in this?
Yeah,
in
you can
combat?
use luck to offset your roll. So, like, you could take... So it'd be like 20-something luck to make it a success.
Yeah, let's see.
Hold on, real quick. I need to make sure of
14.
one thing. I have learned that there is, in fact, no pushing of combat rolls.
Oh. I like that.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Because
you
you're
can-
going to do maximum effort in any combat role you're going to be in. It's not like, oh, I'm only half fighting for my life.
Exactly. So sorry, Liam. It's something I only recently learned.
But you can
as I
use
said-
luck. You can use luck, though, right? Or
Yes,
you
you
can
can
use
use
plus
luck.
on all
Yeah.
rolls, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Except sanity.
And I
Except
just have to meet 77.
Yeah,
Yes.
to make it to turn it into a success.
Yeah, then I'll use 14 luck points to turn it into a success.
Okay.
Subtract that in just a second.
Good choice.
I need to find...
And then just roll for damage, I think.
Yeah, I'm within 10 yards, so it'll be 46.
Holy
Alright.
shit.
That nigga's dead.
Probably not.
I mean,
I remember the last things we fought, they took a few shots.
it was fire. Fire was like almost the only thing that really got to him, wasn't it? Although 14 damage, that's like almost 2 people.
That's just barely enough to one-tap me.
Alright, so
That you killed me
All right.
twice with that level. I have
So
a
you pushed
low
it?
health.
and you blast him with the shotgun. You're as he takes it right on the side, and as you look, there is you could see there's a big chunk of the skin now, horribly disformed, and you can see some of the buckshot slightly sticking out of his side.
Fuck.
So he took damage. He took some good damage, but the buckshot for the fact is that it's gone a little bit past skin, and you can see the majority of your buckshot sticking out of his body.
All right.
But he's looking pretty damn hurt already.
Okay. All right. So I'm next in the line of combat. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. So I pull out my rifle, and and then I fight my rifle. I roll for my rifle. Okay, and that's gonna be roll. Okay. That is gonna be 1
hit?
degree of success. Yep. And then I just gotta roll my dryer's rifle, and then we just go like that. Proceed. Oh. What?
There's some other thingies you gotta click on that, I believe.
Oh, I gotta target him. Okay, so let me target him.
Maybe.
Target.
Oh,
Okay, I'll target and then re-roll it.
And there's like
There
a
we
little damagey thing somewhere.
Well, yeah, it's just... Why?
2d4 plus 6. There we go.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 6. I'll just roll that. Okay, so 2d4. Okay, so we go right there. 2d4 plus 6. And rolling. That's going to be 9 points of damage.
Alrighty. You blast him in the shoulder. You lunges forward just slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's gonna, I think that's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's my turn. I have to reload it, though, so I won't be able to shoot. I only get to shoot once per every other round.
There is a way to attack and reload. I just don't remember.
I don't remember it either.
All right. So, I believe it is now Mr. Hofstadter's turn.
Yes, it is.
All right.
I'm the only mister here. Not everyone gets to be a mister.
You know Mr. short for master?
I did not know that,
Yes.
but I think it's appropriate.
All right. He is going to. Got it. Wow, I actually put it in here. I have never been prepared before. He is going to spend 6 points of sanity.
This nigga has sanity? I don't think there's any
And
sanity in him.
All of his MP plus 2 hit points as you look into the inky vortex of his eyes, Tuckus, and you're drawn into this black abyss, and you're felt with this warmth that starts to embrace you. And then it embraces you, and then it starts to feed you. And then it starts to, as you try to break free, it tries to make you a part of it. And as you begin to lose, as you begin to lose yourself, roll a power roll. As this man has casted a spell.
Oh.
I'm far too powerful for him.
Righty.
I already got one blackness put on me. You ain't putting a second.
Oh, I love it.
And he rolled an 18.
What?
Well, I'm gonna blow 5 luck points to make it better.
Well, then he'll roll his luck.
What the fuck? Translation, K is like, this is gonna happen.
I rolled that good. I don't know if you can push your luck after the opponent. Maybe. Hold on.
I thought it was any roll.
I thought you can't. I thought you can't push combat rolls.
No, that's pushing. I'm talking about luck expenditure.
Yeah,
Just
luck expenditure. Yeah, I think it's the only thing you can do it on is a sandy. I thought that was the... Okay. Now we must consult the rule book.
Indeed.
Yes, we must.
Just use all 20 luck.
I mean, I fucking might, bro.
Zero it out.
You might have to. Fuck.
I mean, I ain't letting this shit happen. And I don't know exactly what story you're going for here, Kane. What maybe if I push enough luck, it can still go into me, but I maintain myself or something. I don't know.
It's not quite what you think, but it is also bad. I'm just trying to figure out one thing.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I love RPG mechanics. Just imagining us here paused as he chokes me to death. Mm-hmm. Everyone chilling.
Yeah. Shit happens, bro.
Gonna have a cup of tea, please, while I wait. Right there on the table, looking like there's some right there. No? Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and spend. How many points did I say you have to spend? You can go ahead and spend.
He was 4 or lower, I believe.
That's it.
So
yes.
I will blow 4.
Alrighty. You feel like this. Your mind was about to tap into dark truths that you're just not prepared to comprehend. And
it's incomprehensible.
He's looking at you. As he looks into you, he says, "She calls to us, her beloved children, to join her in the unity of her blood. We must heed her call."
I ain't going back to her, and I ain't take care of those children.
Alrighty. And it's your turn.
I'll go back to sawing on those fucking forearms.
Alright.
Five.
And he finally drops you as his arm he was choking you goes limp.
About fucking time. Shit.
Yeah, this guy's built different.
Clearly.
Then I will.
Beyond our human comprehension.
It's incomprehensible. I can't comprehend the incomprehensibleness.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, that's actually sorry. We read Cthulhu not too long ago, and that's literally what it says in the Cthulhu books. We thought it was satire. It's literally what they say. And then
Yeah, we read. It was like 3 of them through 3 different points of his career.
Yeah, at least the ones I remember. It was just literally like incomprehensibleness, and I just fucking go as far as I can away from this mother.
Alrighty. He's looking. Mixed in with his blood that's gashing from his wounds is like basically floating to the top of the blood is basically a tar-like substance.
Yep.
Oh boy. I'll cook his
We're
ass.
gonna burn this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll cook his ass next turn. Maybe you could shove a torch up his ass.
That was my plan.
Good idea.
Right, Victor, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna shoot him.
Don't you dare.
Wait, no, Liam, think of the unique tactical angles you could come at him with.
Well, also, Liam, did you shoot both barrels or just one barrel?
Just the one.
Okay.
He's not a wasteful man.
Alright, do it to it.
Doing it.
Ouch. Alright. Roll damage.
And I'm gonna have to reload.
Alrighty. And how do you kill him?
Fuck yeah!
I fucking blow off his head with the shotgun and just spray this, like this whole. I can't make a shape. Here. Spray this whole area. With his blood and his brains.
Cone of gore.
The cone of gore.
Yeah, I cast Cone of Gore.
What was the guy who shot himself from Nirvana?
Kurt Cobain.
A Kurt Cobain paint job.
Oh yeah.
Oof. As you aim to blow off his head, he looks at you for just a brief moment, locks eyes with you, Victor. All he manages to say before you blow off your head is, part of her is to be whole. And then you make him not whole.
Or from another perspective, a lot of holes.
He is D-E-D dead.
Cast him into the fire!
No fucking shit, we're burning his ass. We are literally going to barbecue him.
I come in there, follow behind. Is anyone dragging that thing, or does no one want to touch it?
I grab like this rug that's like right over here, and I'm just gonna lay on top of it. We're gonna grab him through the rug, and like roll his ass up, and then we're just gonna build a fire and we're gonna cook his ass.
Yep,
And
awesome.
We should do it outside though.
Yeah, we don't want to burn the house down.
It's time I faced my fears. Before we do that, I'm gonna dissect him. I'm gonna see what we're really dealing with here.
Oh, are you sure? What he
Right.
has might be contagious.
I got some rubber gloves, and I'm a doctor boy. This is what I do. But you two,
Right.
y'all didn't see in here yet, have you?
Oh yeah. What's in here?
Don't
Are you
come on.
walked
No,
over?
no, stop, boy. And I close the door. There's some things that just ain't fit for people. I've seen many a scene in my operating room. Well, you ain't got to see this. I'll tell you what it is, so you don't get curious. It's a mother
Okay.
and her boys. The boys decapitated, stuck on
Oh.
pikes.
Oh.
Now,
Oh.
you just
Oh God.
yeah.
Ugh.
It's not fit for a young man.
All
like
right.
yourself.
I'm gonna go tell our compadres to go back to town and go get everybody and get the sheriff and get the preacher. Ugh.
Yeah, get that preacher boy. We're gonna have one hell of a funeral. And hopefully drags the body out as well. And I'll be like, now, Victor,
Yeah.
you've seen a lot worse and a lot of gold, but there ain't no reason to experience this.
You check and make sure the mother's dead?
No, she's still breathing. I'll bring her out in a moment.
Alrighty. So are
Actually,
we gonna?
Wait, what if she's
Hang
like
on.
him?
Oh.
Victor,
can't be
watch
sure.
my back. I'm sorry to put you through this, but I can't have the boy looking at this.
Liam, Robert Dale, head back to town. We need the sheriff and tell him to bring everybody. But tell him to send the preacher and the reverend and the sheriff to come ahead of the party. We gotta show him something.
I untie her, and
I'm gonna level my shotgun at her.
oh my goodness. It's alright now, honey. This is all just a bad dream. Now you come with me.
Oh, I was muted. So, Victor, so I hate to do this to you, but it is an impressively grotesque sight. So you still have to make a sanity roll.
Sanity.
Since he kind of warned you about it beforehand, I'll give you a bonus die.
Oh, nice. You look.
Oh boy.
Fucking
Okay.
hell.
Okay.
Shooter.
Okay. I'm sorry, Liam. I don't want to do this, but
He's lying.
4 points of sanity damage.
Hell yes.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Wait.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Blood for the blood. Isn't under
and
25 when you're like insane or something?
Let me double
Yeah, I'm
check.
insane. I would wager that I am likely going to react hostily to anyone that appears to be sick at this point.
Valid. Literally a cold, you might whip out your shotgun. Tell me when you're ready, Kane.
I am just looking for any like actual bits for insane. I'm just looking through insanity real quick.
You know,
All right.
I'm-
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Already?
Someone knows a child's bladder. I'm joking.
I know I'm already afraid of fire.
Now you're afraid of cold. I need an exactly 75-degree temperature to feel happy.
Where are you?
I'll be right back.
Everybody's leaving. You know, I'll take a pee too. You're all alone,
Huh.
Kane.
I'm gonna
You're
go get
all
more
alone.
water so I can go to the
There's
bathroom.
no one there. Hello there. You're muted.
So before you move the woman's body, if you look around the room, everything is written in English, and you can read it, but then it starts becoming difficult to read, and your mind kind of starts trying to tries to force you to stop reading. Like you reached out, when you read for like a certain amount of hours in a day, and then your mind is just like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, when it's like a academic style text.
This is insanity and disturbing, but your mind is trying to stop you from reading. You can try to force yourself to continue reading because it's like there's power in whatever this man wrote on the walls.
Well, I'm only worried about this here woman. The strange writings that have to come later. I'm gonna examine her real quick. Oh, that was almost a 4.
All right. Hold on. Let me. So, you study her a lot, or you look over. She's looking bloated in areas. Her teeth have actually been pulled out.
Gummy.
She's chained to the bed. Mentally, she is not there. I don't know what the proper role for this is. Give me just a moment.
All right, I just got back. What did I miss?
We pretty much just all got back. He's doing a medicine check on her at the moment.
Words on the wall are in English. I can read them, but they started to blur. So I'd have to do like a psychology check to keep my mind focused on them. But I just thought, well, there's a woman here, and that takes priority over reading gory graffiti. So I'm doing a medicine check on her.
And
Kane, how bummed were you that the exact first thing we checked was the end of this mystery?
I was hoping for some uncomfortable discussions with the gentleman, but it was coming either way, so whatever.
Yeah, I would have liked some talking too.
Well, it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
You see she is doing lots of uncontrollable muscle twitching, like unconscious. I'll say for
Okay.
there's no like deduction or anything in this, is there?
I mean,
Not
this
really.
is medicine right here. If it's the
You can
body,
do
it's
intelligence.
Yeah, do an intelligence roll for me.
Medicine. Okay.
Also, Wade, when you looked around, there isn't like signs of the hands because there were other guys here besides who had like 2 hands that worked for.
Pile of gore
Mr.
over there
Tuckus.
might be him.
You think she was force-fed the body parts of her children and other hands.
That's
Now,
pretty
why
fucked.
do I think that?
The missing well, first off, she has the signs of like drastic overeating. Some symptoms that appear in very mild symptoms that appear in some cannibals. Cannibalism can cause some things, and there's not enough. You see a bunch of body parts of multiple different people, but not enough to be more than like 2 people at the same time.
All right, honey.
Ugh.
And I'll just put my hand in the back of her throat and make her throw up. I'll sit her upright, have her just upchuck all that nastiness.
She does,
James, get some charcoal.
But there's like nothing, there's nothing there mentally. Like
That's
you
all
do
right.
that, and it's like
The body
doing it to,
responds
like,
still, I think.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. All right, you unchain her, and you literally have to scoop her up and carry her out. She is completely comatose.
Look, honey, it's James. He's your neighbor. And I'll
My
take her
God,
out with Victor.
Mr. Halford?
Yes,
My-
her.
What did he do to her?
I hate to fucking do this, but I'm gonna shit myself. I'll be right back. Take over, James.
And I walk up to her, Mrs. Halford. It's me. It's Jimmy Borden. Your son went to Sunday school with me. Your daughter helped out my mother when she was laboring with my younger child. You've been here for a long time. Like, what happened? Can you hear me, miss?
Getting no reaction from her whatsoever.
I just
No acknowledgement of anything happening at all, in the world.
Okay, and I will put my eyes in front of her, and like her eyes don't even respond to me waving my hand in front of her.
No.
You no good, dirty, rotten son of a bitch! And I kick the body.
It grabs your leg. No, I'm joking.
Oh fuck!
All right.
Robert Dale, how are everything? Or not Robert Dale? Oh, Kane, did Liam and Robert Dale go back to town once I yelled to them to go grab people?
Robert Dale left. Liam is still in the wagon, unconscious.
Okay. All right. Cool.
For simplicity's sake, because if he was here, he would be trying to run away.
I wouldn't blame him. Fucking. Are you serious? That shit. That's really cool. Horror design there you did. Did you like read up on like cannibalism or what was the guy who was the serial killer in? I think it was Massachusetts or maybe Texas. I can't remember, but he would like kill people, but he would also like dig up bodies and start to make like furniture out of them.
Oof. I have never heard that story. I only just did a little bit of research because I knew it would be hard to like try to like tell you guys that he's been force feeding her the bodies of their family.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was looking for like any like is there any way to show any slight signs of cannibalism and things of that nature?
Yeah, so yeah, I think it actually comes from different parts of the body you eat. Like if you eat the liver or you eat the brain, it might cause more problems than if you just eat like an arm or a leg or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the safest part of the body to eat is the skin, because there's the least amount of prions that can be found there.
Mm-hmm. Why would you know that, buddy?
Because I know a lot of weird shit. If you're gonna resort to cannibalism, the first part you should try and get by is the skin. Get by on.
What about the people who were like the Argentinian football team that was crashed up in the mountains and they ate the asses of their friends?
I mean, that's if you have to eat flesh to live, human flesh, then that's unfortunate. But you should always try and just eat skin first.
I don't know, man, because like from a I understand like the medical reason for that, but like literally you'll have to flay your loved one alive or
Yeah.
dead. And so like it'll just be I'm not sure most people can do that. I think if they like cut up like a piece of them, that would make that would like be they would be able to disassociate it with it more, like with it like maybe like the bicep of like an arm or something. Or like the quads of the leg.
I see your point there, but you ultimately are going to risk a disease that inflicts madness and just general neurological degradation. If you don't eat the skin first, you very well could end up going mad from it anyway.
Fuck. No wonder they say don't eat people. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few different reasons. But that's definitely the gnarliest one. I've heard that a lot of medical professionals that have seen prion disease, that's like the thing that really freaks them out. Like it's not something you want to get.
Yeah, prion disease is this like. So I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He's called Roanoke Gaming. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
What he did like as an academic was he was like a master's degree in biology and was like doing lab work, but he hated it because he's actually kind of like a chill, cool guy, and he just couldn't stand being around all these like fucking nerds.
Right.
And so he basically went and basically what he did was he would like do like physiological profiles on diseases in movies and like video games and movies. And like one of the things he harked on is like, oh, prion, the stuff of my nightmares.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly if you see animals infected with the disease as well. Like deer, when they're hit with it, turn into these nasty, almost zombie-like creatures, where the body is rotting as they run in circles.
While they're still fucking alive. While they're still fucking alive.
Yeah, and it's pretty much. It's pretty much like when you encounter an infected creature in the wild. It's supposed to be like destroy on sight. You have to. You either need to literally purge it with fire, or you need to call in specialists to deal with it because it's just such a terrible disease.
Prions are from cannibalism, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
That's one of the ways to get them.
So zombies.
They can be from that, but they can be from other things as well.
Okay. So zombies actually started from people eating others, not the other way around, like zombies eating people. It's the origin of zombies is prions. Cannibals.
That very well could be one of the culprits of that sort of cultural phenomenon, the creation of the zombie.
Yeah, but you would think it would be ubiquitous, though, like because like there are a lot of civilizations that have some form of cannibalism, especially early on.
Yeah, some form of zombies too. But I know the Chinese.
Let us continue.
Yes.
Yeah, let's continue.
Honestly, I think I need to tend to this woman first, and I'm gonna just keep saying that's all just a dream, and then I'll inject her with some good long knockout juice for I don't know, at least a day.
Alrighty.
Real quick, Victor, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm gonna start moving the furniture off the rug so we can like put him on. So when we're done with him, we can just drag him outside and then light him on fire.
All right. You've noticed one thing, Jimmy Borden. You know the section where he sprayed brain matter all along the walls and the couch and things of that nature?
Yeah.
Blood is running down the walls, but the black spots are staying there in place.
Fucking
it's
prions.
Like literal like cigarette tar almost, just like stuck in like glob joints on the wall.
I make a point as not to touch that shit.
Alright.
This is of the devil. What the hell?
And as you're doing all that, Victor, are you looking at the writing on the wall, or what are you doing?
I'll look at the writing, being the the cultural expert that I am.
Alright, give me just one.
What is that? DM, I think I just saw something I'm not supposed to see.
What?
I'll just send you a DM of what I'm seeing right now,
I'm
and just
so curious now.
Okay. Because I don't want to spoil the game.
Is it part of the barn to the north?
No.
Well, now we know to go to that barn.
Now we know the barn is a bad place.
I can see what his vision is, and I missed a little section of wall, and it's just showing like a little of the inside of that barn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead and show me something.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is there's like a blasting icon around the woman.
What?
Oh, someone just put that there. I don't know who put that there though.
Yeah. That's weird.
So, good job, Matt. Now we know about the barn.
Well, we were gonna check everything because we were like we saw this weird shit going on. We probably figured there's other weird shit. We have to make sure.
Mr. Tuckus wants to burn this whole place down. Prions.
Yeah.
Thing of my nightmare.
So, as you are, Victor, as you're looking at this, don't worry, this is not going to cost any sanity yet. But it's at first it's like mad ramblings of how like the God of like the one God is not an actual God, and that the true gods are from beyond this frail mortal plane, and it starts talking of weird dark truths, and it's hard to make sense, but I'll just break it down into game terms. If you spend 1d8 days here, you guys will, and if you study this, you would be able to learn your first little bit of Cthulhu mythos, and be able to learn a single spell.
Okay.
So it seems like whatever tainted this man drove him insane, and he started using the blood from these people to start frantically making almost like a grimoire of blood along the walls. He didn't quite seem to quite understand himself, though, what he was doing. But that's what you pick up, Victor. All right.
Alrighty.
Well, you're muted if you're muted, Liam, if you're saying.
All right. No, I might sound crazy for saying this, but I think that there's meaning behind these here etchings on the wall.
I ignore him.
All right, you take her outside, Mr. Tuckus. Go ahead and move your token wherever you're taking her. I'll drag her for you.
Wow. She's already knocked out, and I think I already did a medicine on her, and nothing really came of it. I was actually going to dissect this fella.
Okay, Go on ahead.
Yeah.
So, first you go up. Oh, you take him outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
On the porch. Yeah. Or well, I think I helped him out on the rug.
Yeah, he wrapped him up in a rug.
Yeah.
You dragged him outside. You rip off his shirt, and
Get
he
my
is
rubber gloves
he
on.
is similar to that one bandito you encountered. He has ritualistic scarring all over his chest.
Gonna study
What in
it.
the Sam hell?
See if there's any meaning to the ritualistic scarring.
In this case, it is not a language you understand.
Can I try classics to kind of see if it's ancient Greek, Latin, or something similar to that?
You can try.
Okay. Give me a second. I'll look at it really quickly. I had to zoom out. Oh, there we go. All right, so now I'm gonna roll classics is one of my skills. Right. 31. Or no, 53. Excuse me. Never mind. Yeah, I can't figure out shit. I can't make hide or hair of it. That shit ain't Greek. It's not Latin, Mr. Tuckus. It's something
I'm
else.
gonna try occult, even if that's not allowed. Hey.
You're on the right track. You do know there is something occult about this, but you think you would need to know something a bit more specific, something that is outside of what you have picked up, even from the natives, the Indians. I'll just straight up tell you, to read this, you would need to start learning Cthulhu mythos.
Oh.
Alrighty.
So it's like written like elder signs and shit, like me as the player, not me as the character.
Alright, then I'll just ask James to, he's a well-educated young man, do a little etch of this stuff. Like a little drawing, script, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know what it looks like. What does it even look like?
It looks like... Okay, this is not the perfect example, but you know, like in... the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the Oblivion, like, runic symbols.
Yeah.
It's a little similar to that.
Okay, but like Cthulhuized.
Yeah.
All right, so I start to make copies in my field book of like, oh, this, or actually no, I probably don't have that on me. So I probably just like I go. Was there like any like books or anything when I was moving the furniture up front, like
There's
a
a ton
copy
of
book, like a
books.
Bible?
You definitely could have found something like that. Yes.
Yeah. So I just went back, grabbed it, and then
definitely would have
brought
been a
back.
Bible in this house.
Yeah. So I just like find an empty page where the Bible is, and I just start writing this stuff, and I'm like, please forgive me, Lord.
Okay. Now begins the dissection then.
All right.
I'm going to start peeling back the skin on certain areas, see what makes him burst with strength, how it pilots him. I'm also going to crack open his skull and see like how this shit controls you.
So first you make an incision from like the base of the neck down the chest and down to the gut, and you kind of peel off the skin, and there is like a almost like a hard, like an almost entire new bone grown over his entire chest.
The fuck?
Almost completely solid over his rib cage. So there's almost like an entire new bone that has grown inside of him, offering as like almost like a chitinous plate of armor.
I shake my head no.
Ugh.
What's that, James?
Just that's not how a man's supposed to look.
No,
I've seen medical books. He ain't a man, is he?
Not anymore. And that means that they're protecting something underneath there, and I bet there's gonna be a black heart. And I, like, crowbar open the fucking ribs.
So, like, you take out your bone saw?
Yeah. Bone saw! Yeah.
Bone tomahawk.
And start sawing.
All right. So you go for a few moments, or a few minutes, and it's really, really hard. Like you have to like really force, and eventually you do have to pry it open, and eventually you have to just completely break it off. Most of the organs are still where they're supposed to be, except a lot of them. They look bloated, like extremely bloated.
Mm.
Also, like they're working really hard to force something through their systems.
Hmm.
And the heart does have some black
Hue
um,
to it.
hue to it, splotches more.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hmm. Anything else, or should I crack open the skull?
As you also like flay his arms and see you, his muscles looked like they were like to an insane level, rapidly torn and healed. Uh, they are really like they're good. Like obviously, you look at it like this guy would hit like a truck, except trucks don't hit it, don't exist yet. This guy would hit like being hit by a boulder rolling down a hill,
Or like a train.
or a train. Yeah, trains do exist, but but this looks like horrible, unhealthy tearing. Like this guy probably wouldn't be able to move in just like a few months to a few years of time.
Or it'd just be a giant tumor of muscle.
Pretty much that. Other than that, it seems like yeah, whatever was happening in his body was just in insane overdrive.
Hey, did you miss the radio check? Oh,
It's him on talking
that's
to work,
weird.
Kane, don't worry.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Then I crack open his skull from the back, specifically looking at the spine.
Sorry.
You're
I
good.
thought I was muted.
You're good, you're good.
All right. So,
I'm also
how do I put
drawing
this?
this, like doing an anatomy sketch,
Mm.
because I'm assuming there's not enough like material on his chest to fill up the whole blank pages on there.
Yeah, makes sense. Just give me just a moment. Um. Okay. So you see that there is almost no or considerably less gray matter. Most of the white matter of the brain is like torn and damaged. And there is massive swelling um, in the brain. Like there's sections that are horribly swollen. There are black veins going through all about it. Um, this is something else, but what was your medicine check,
40,
Mr. Tuckus?
44 out of 51.
All right.
Not entirely sure.
But I will say,
this guy.
It's still. I don't think you did.
Hey, DM.
Oh, I'll luck it. 6 points.
Right.
So what I did there with my 25 natural world, I know this as a player, as a person. I don't know if Jimmy knows this, so that's why I rolled. There's something called the mind, the brain blood barrier,
Mm-hmm.
which is like most diseases can't get up to the brain because it's literally kind of sectioned off from the rest of the body. The fact that it penetrated that is significant, and typically that's for funguses.
Okay.
Mm.
So that's a theory my character would come up with if he knew that. And that would you say that Jimmy would make that connection? with that 25?
I would say it's definitely a possibility, but with Mr. Tuckus pushing down his medicine check, tell me if this is a little accurate, but from your medicine practices, Mr. Tuckus, this is to an insane degree and drastically different, but there are telltale signs of extreme narcotic abuse.
Like
Oh,
drugs?
so like discoloration of certain body parts and organs.
In the brain specifically.
What? So, Mr. Tuckus, like, do you think this was a fungal infection? Because I think that's the only thing that can penetrate the brain blood barrier.
Yeah, some fancy talk right there, boy, but I just penetrated his mind with a saw. I believe this creature doesn't abide by our common rules. Probably busted in through his fucking skull. And I'll look around like the spinal column, see if that's where this black tendril like ichory shit busted in.
Wow. So you think it might have not been Mr. Hofstetter, that his mind had been taken over by this creature? I hope so.
I don't
Because at
know,
least his
boy.
immortal soul, if that's the case, would maybe be able
With
to be.
with that medicine check, even pushing it down to a 51, you can't find where the source of this came from. You don't see any. I mean, apart from like you see like this like corruption and type stuff from the spine, but you don't see like any injection point or anything like that.
I got one
along the
theory,
spine.
boy. See these spots on the brain? The inflammation?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Perhaps I believe this black ichor might have had his hormones pumping something fierce. Adrenaline shooting. Just a plethora of nastiness going right up into his mind.
So if it ain't a fungus, sir, what is it?
I ain't saying it ain't a fungus. We don't know what the fuck this is. It's just, I mean, look at that. That black shit. It's alive.
Ugh. God's creature's great and small. By heavens.
Dang, God's creature's my ass. Step back, boy.
Yeah, let's get rid of this damn thing. We've learned enough.
Molotov it in the carpet. Throw the James's firewood on top of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You throw it in, and there is a hissing sound, and like then like the sound of the sap kind of burning from like a tree, the sap popping.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a lot of that from his body.
Ugh.
That gives me an idea.
But the body is on fire. You're left very kind of unnerved, or at least uncomfortable.
Gonna
And
go
it
back.
smells awful out here now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Back in
I
here.
just kind of stand on the porch waiting for the sheriff and the preacher to get here.
Grab a little ember from the fire and I hold it up to one of these black spots. Real close, but not quite touching it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do a spot hidden, and you probably still got like, at best case scenario, Jimmy, at least another, like, because they were gathering a lot of people. Yeah, probably still like almost a full hour, a half hour at best. Like,
Okay. So then I go back in. I just say, "Pardon me, ma'am," as I walk past our vegetated
I'm
state.
blind.
all of you, it just looks like black spots. They do appear to be liquid. But
I mean,
just,
is it hidden?
Huh?
Is it hidden or?
It is hidden. No, I'm joking. No, that's you look at the black splotches on the wall. Don't see anything. You can't make out anything. They just look like black liquid.
Then I'll touch the ember to it. Then if it's not moving with it close.
And it pops and sizzles, like it bubbles away into basically nothing.
So, Mr. Tuckus, do you think we might just grab some fire and then just light the wall on fire and then put it out quick? Because we still need the building to house people, but I don't want to risk them
Ain't no
seeing
one
this.
gonna live in this place willingly.
But we gotta stay because we got like the whole town coming,
We do?
and also we gotta go into that room and give the folks a proper burial.
That we do. You do what you want, boy. I'm gonna take care of this. And I'll scrape off some of the black ichor, put it in a little petri dish or sample case of some kind.
Alrighty. Easy enough. You collect some decent samples,
Okay.
complete with asbestos. No, I'm joking.
Sir, or Mr. Victor, Mr. Victor, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Tuckus doesn't want us to go in there. Want me to go in there? Could you maybe go in there because you've already been in and put the bodies into like a sack or something, then bring them out to me and I'll take them out front and start to bury them.
Do I think that disturbing the site would hamper our ability to learn the stuff in here?
As long as you don't remove the writings along the walls, like you think the body parts are fine to move, the writings in blood along the walls would definitely ruin any chance of that. But you can move the walls.
Just be careful, Mr. Tuckus, not to damage them etchings on the wall. They mean something.
Wait. Oh dear. Gentlemen, after you bring the bodies out here, you have to open the sack for me because I have to identify the bodies in order to give them a proper headstone.
It's all right.
That's what you meant by sack.
It's all right, Jimmy. It's his wife and children.
No, it's his children and hands, but we don't know which is which, sir. So do you think all of them are dead or just some of them?
You ain't gonna find out which is which, boy. You just... Young man, this is not for you.
I wouldn't bother, boy. I'd say that we hold a funeral for all those that were on here, because they're all gonna be dead like them, or they're all gonna be like him.
Freemasons. That's a thing.
All right, I'll just make a hole. I'll just make one hole.
Yeah,
and I grab a shovel.
Yeah, whisper some nice things to the missus over there. Just happy things.
Alrighty. Well, ma'am.
Victor grab body parts.
Dig a hole, ma'am. I'll leave you to it. And I'm just kind of afraid she'll just wander off, so I just kind of gently with my hand, I just kind of pull her towards the porch, so that way I can keep my eye on her as I dig.
She is knocked out.
You have to carry her. Yeah, she is unconscious for at least a full day.
Oh, she's unconscious. Okay, then I'm just gonna go
We're just dancing on the corpses.
Mr. Tuckus does what he does best and drug the woman.
Hell yeah, brother. All right.
Your grandson Bill Cosby learned that phrase.
Go ahead and ping wherever you want to put her.
I'm not going to move because she's unconscious, so I'll just
we
leave
got
her
the
where she
corpses,
was.
I think.
Yeah.
Let's say you put her in the bed of her children, which is a perfectly fine and clean room.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to roll a strength check or whatever to see how deep I dig this hole?
Let's say. Give me a climbing check. Just, I would say.
It's just a hole.
You're right. Yeah, strength. Give me a general strength check to see how easy it is.
All right, I'm not that strong, so we'll see how it goes. Oh wow!
You're strong enough.
Beefcake.
You are a man on a mission.
Yeah, I just want to. I'm just digging the hole so I don't have to think about what happened to those kids because, like, as I'm digging, flashes are like of like me in the town of like the little kids like smiling and waving at me at church and being silly, like the 4th of July picnics and like and whatever, where Robert was there with his wife holding her as they watched their children like skip rocks or whatever, skip rocks on the lake and whatever. And I'm just trying to think of all like I'm trying to not think what happened to them.
No, Mr. Tuggis, did you check through this door?
Nah, I can't say that I have.
I'm gonna bring my gun level with the door and then kick it open.
All right. Goes back outside.
Well, we best make sure that this place is safe before the rest of the townsfolk get here.
That's a mighty good point. But, alright, we've gathered up the bodies. Let's bury this shit.
Alrighty.
Put them...
So after about another...
over here.
You dig the holes really well, really fast, probably faster than you would in real life, let's say 20 minutes.
I dig the best holes. No one digs holes better than me.
You are drenched in sweat, even though it's snowing out. You've taken off your jacket and rolled up your sleeves. But
right.
you've dug. And,
yeah. And I turned to Mr. Tuckus over the hole. I'm like, well, sir, if you can just hand me the bodies.
I swish the bag of child heads into the hole.
All right, you take off the...
No, we're burying them in the sack.
Yeah, we ain't taking them out of there. Honestly, are cremations a thing back in, what is this, 1860?
Cremations. I think cremations have always been a thing.
Well, cremation's a thing, but
not in Christian society forever, I don't think.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so like there's some like theological debate like during this period, like centuries prior to like, is it a desecration of God's creation to burn the bodies, right? And it was seen as kind of a pagan practice.
Well, I think it's time to pagan it up. We should probably burn these.
No, we dug the hole. We'll just put them.
I mean, we can burn them in the hole.
And then I just take the sack, and I just realize how little there is of these people on this. Like, oh god. I sat down and I started to cover them, and then I'm going. Well, I'll go make a headstone. As I just come over, grab like one of the crates right here. I just kind of take it off, and then I just like, I'm just trying to think what I could use for ink to kind of mark them.
Well, we have a lot of black ichor.
No, fuck no, I ain't touching that shit.
You could go get like, I don't know, like the charcoal from the burnt wood or something like that.
Yeah, I'll go get charcoal from burnt wood and just like from the fireplace, and then just come back, write the names that I know of, like, and the estimated ages. Or actually, I don't put that. I just put the year that they died and the month.
You did like Mary Sue and Johnny Bob.
Johnny Bob, Hank, Devin, and like the two hands too.
Yeah.
Just like come over. I just fashion it, and then I put
exactly. There was two hands. How'd you know?
Oh, that's dark.
Sorry.
Yeah, and we just put that. Well, we'll have the preacher give a proper funeral later, but it seems like they got plenty of food and such from the silo.
Oh, that's what you meant by plenty of food.
Was that thing about burying on like sacred ground a thing in this time, or was that, or were they
in the churches? Okay, so that was a thing in the Catholic Church that basically people who had committed a mortal sin could not be buried on church grounds, even though that wasn't doctrinally the thing. But a lot of families would just have like family burial lots on the property, so that's like not uncommon in this period.
Okay.
America was mostly like Protestant anyways.
Yeah.
You bury them. You're gonna wait for the priest to say words, unless you want to say anything. But after,
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Should be
So
ashes.
we are made of dust, and thus we return. And then I just kind of say a quiet, low prayer, and then I go, well, let's keep busy. We gotta check the barn, don't we?
Yeah, we can look around in just a second. And I'll just burn off all these little spots all over.
Eddie, make another spot hidden check.
Alright. There we go.
You look at the wall, and then you look away to the part with your slight burning ember. Then you check your head and look back, and you swear the black smudges have moved slightly, just ever so slightly away from that one that you burnt. At least the area of it.
What the fuck?
Uh,
I am literally in hell right now.
oh yeah. I'll be honest. Tuckus wants to burn this whole fucking place down. Do we actually have to hide out here? Who
This
said
is the best
that?
defensible spot. The sheriff.
All right, sheriff. All right,
And the sheriff knows what he's doing.
I'll just burn them all.
Ready. They don't move while you're looking at them already.
Okay.
You eventually burn them up.
Only when I'm not looking. That's great. Nasty. I'm gonna look at my little jar or whatever, my petri dish with the black ichor I scraped up.
Yep, still in there.
Oh boy. All right. Well, what else do we got to do, boys?
Oh, I just wanted to go check the other buildings to make sure there isn't any other unhappy surprises.
All right, let's go.
All right. All right, I'll follow you.
Enter the barn.
Hey, Liam.
There is
Hey,
nothing.
Victor, where are you? Where you at? No, there you are.
I'm falling behind. I think the game is getting a little
laggy. Yeah.
I think I have to reload it again or something.
So, Mr. Tuckus, and I'll say Jimmy and Victor, they're all right beside you. You enter the barn and there is nothing in here. No livestock.
I'm assuming
no
they had some horses, some cows, something like that.
Yeah, they at least had about 200 head.
Yeah.
And some horses. Yeah, of course, everybody does out here. What the hell? I'm gonna do a natural world check and see if there's any signs that when the last time they had like any animals in here.
All right, go for it. Or I suppose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Nope. Sorry.
No. Yeah.
Did track for some footprints or something, but not from me either. Yeah, let's just assume and hope they butchered him and fucking force-fed him to his wife.
All right.
Oh, what?
So you approach this one, and it is. It's not locked, but I assume you open it.
Yeah.
And I'll just show you what you see. Wait, let me make sure.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh gosh. And I'm right there with him.
The butcher. Moo! Oh,
You see gore, viscera, blood everywhere, and this very sickly cow standing in the center of the barn just looking at you. Completely still.
I whistle for someone to shoot this fucking animal.
Yep. I see that. I'm like, I'm not taking chances. Fuck. All right, firearms check. And rolling. 2 degrees of success.
Alrighty. You shoot it right in the head, blows off basically like there's a perfect like crater right between where the horns are.
Mm-hmm.
Still standing.
Oh hell, it's one of them. I'll throw a Molotov.
Starts burning, hissing, crackling. And then through the cracks of the fire, you hear, "Why do you don't run?"
What?
You hear, "Don't run.
I ain't fucking running.
Come to me."
Nope. This is the
Embrace.
devil. This is the devil magic. What the fuck?
Nah, I
I will
ain't the
take
most
care
educated
of
Christian, but I ain't listening to some demonic animal speak to me, no sir.
I will take care of you.
I throw another Molotov. Is like the cow's lips moving or something saying this shit, or am I hearing it in my head?
It's almost like coming from the cracks of the fire, making a voice as the body of this cow starts to like fall over and start to disintegrate. It never breaks eye contact from you.
What the hell? Get thee behind me, Satan!
To be apart is to be whole, to be loved beyond measure. I am the mother you have always needed. Let me love you.
Is this thing done
Love.
cooking yet? Fuck this.
That transcends the stars.
I throw some lantern oil on this bitch.
And as the fire eventually wills down to the point where it's nothing but a charred bone, basically, the last thing you hear is, "You can't escape me."
You sure we can't burn down this hell-begotten place?
We're burning down this barn.
We're
We're
burning
burning down this barn.
It won't spread. The snow keep it in check. We burn this motherfucker.
Ugh. Oh, what the Mr. Tuckus,
What?
did you hear a word coming from the flame?
Yeah, I heard that. Just, it was just the mom from the other room.
Are we going insane, Mr. Tuckus?
No.
Good point.
It was just
Everyone
the mom.
rolls sanity rolls.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Alright, time to roll for sanity.
How the fuck did I fail?
You rolled 100?
The one thing that would actually make me lose sanity, pretty much, and I got 100.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Woo!
Fucking Liam. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I rolled minimum, so you guys only take 2 sanity damage.
Okay. What about my natural crit? Do I take double? Or something? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I know you regain sanity if you get like a 1 or something. I don't know.
Let me try 154 sanity rolls. Let's see.
So just remind me, because I rolled a success, I take no sanity damage.
You take 1 point because it was a 1d6 plus 1. So no matter what, you take 1 sanity damage.
Okay, so I have now 87 sanity points.
Yes.
I'm disturbed, but I'm like, ugh.
Alright.
For the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He layeth me down in green pastures.
Boy, shut up about that Bible crap.
A fumbled sanity roll results in the character losing the maximum sanity points for that particular situation.
Okay, so an extra 5.
You take a grand total of 7 sanity damage.
I start scratching at my head. Fuck, boys preaching when we got Satan right here. This ain't no Bible time, boy.
Mr. Tuckus, we just saw a fucking demon. What do you mean this ain't Bible time?
Ah!
I'm gonna backhand him. I do it.
Roll to attack.
You go ahead and keep preaching that shit. Ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not actually knifing you. I'm just using this to, like, do the attack roll. Extreme success. Oh, man. I backhanded you just like your daddy.
Ah! Damn it, Mr. Tuckus, what the hell?
Just watch your mouth, respect your elders, and stay the hell away from any of this gory bullshit. I need to get the hell out of this country, motherfucker.
I think Mr. Tuckus is starting to lose it a little. Won't you, Victor? As he smiles.
I'm just staring blankly at the barn where the cow was. I'm like, we burn it down.
All right, gentlemen.
Burn it!
It is.
I yelled at Victor, burn that shit!
We are burning it.
One last thing. You swear you hear whispers in the wind and in the trees around you.
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll say that he is low enough sanity to start hearing shit.
Y'all hear that?
Um.
There's something out in those snows. In the storm.
Y'all get in here.
Hurt.
Y'all, you two get in here now.
I'm getting in here, Mr. Tuckus. Don't
hurry.
What at me? God damn it!
I'll bloody your lip again, boy. Just get your ass in here.
Lucky I don't shoot your black hands.
Watch your mouth.
Take one last look. I
Little
said under
honky.
my breath.
Okay.
I look one last look at the burning corpse of Mr. Haverford.
Is this a window right here?
It's supposed to be. I just didn't want to put in the window effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna shut the door behind us, and then I'm just gonna get nice and cozy around the fire. People to
Come in here, boy.
I pull out my rifle.
I'm coming in here. Oh, in here?
In here,
Okay.
boy.
What do you say, Liam?
I pull out my rifle and I'm like looking out the window like I'm ready for a firefight to start at any point in time.
Nice.
Like the house is about to get shot up, or I'm gonna shoot at something on the outside.
Sam
Or
hell?
No, Victor's got the right idea. Anyone
No, this
will
is
be
Jimmy
coming.
seeing the language for the first time.
Yeah. God ain't here, boy. And if he is, he just had that man feed that woman his children. Whatever this is our new God. And we gotta study it. It's a cruel God. It's an evil God. And I'm gonna start reading these walls.
So to start learning mythos, it takes several days of studying.
Okay.
Matt, you said that you have to get off soon.
No, I'm fine. I can keep going. I was just telling you it's just 10 o'clock. Somebody has to get up in the morning or whatever.
Okay. So we probably aren't going to do too much more. At a certain point, you do hear, "Boy, what the fuck? Why am I chained out here in the snow, alone? Where is everybody? What the fuck am I?"
Mr. McCormick, we're inside the house. Come on in.
Whatever he was handcuffed to, I drag him along with it. Get in here, boy!
Good to be so rough.
Shut your mouth,
Is that
and
a
I
bad
slap
fucking
him.
body?
Yeah, you're next if you don't keep your mouth shut. Fucking burning corpse will match that fire.
I leave that room. I'm like, no.
Get your ass in here. Now.
He worship. I don't want anything to do with it.
We ain't worshiping nothing. Get in here.
Okay. Well, Mr. Tuckus, do you really think we ought to be messing with that, though?
Let's try it. Sweet Jesus, God Almighty, bring those children back to life.
Mr. Tuckus, now, don't you go get all sacrilegious on my ass.
Oh, great God, make this woman be healed. And I'll go to the toothless woman. Guessing nothing happens.
Roll an occult check.
Oh shit. Jesus, bitch slaps me.
Yeah, I try to understand the writings with my classics, and I failed. So I'm just like, I'm sitting here, I'm just mystified by what's written on the wall.
It's not classics, it is language. It's just, it's so incoherent and mad, it's hard to read. Like, your mind keeps wanting to shut off the moment you start.
I can't read this, Mr. Tuck. It's like, literally, I just
So,
tried
which is
reading
why
it doesn't make sense to me.
It will take several days of like really focusing and trying to be able to decipher this whole thing.
I think I'll try and read it.
All right.
You sure
Again,
that's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea.
There's no role to understand this right now. It's literally just a thing you do over several days, and then at the end of the several days, you make an intelligence.
Yeah, my occult check was
it.
calling down God or whatever.
Yeah, you failed.
Okay, darn.
Jesus has not returned. Sorry.
There you go. There you go. James.
All right, Mr. Tuckus. Like, I think I'm just gonna wait outside because I think that fire might attract the banditos, and I think somebody should keep a watch out.
Kind of rough hand him and say, "All right, fine, go on, get. You ain't got the gumption to do what he's doing.
No, I do not. Sir.
I will."
Now you sit out here. That's fine, Mr. Tuckus. I've killed men, so I don't need to prove nothing to you.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be
After
killing
a while,
men.
After just a little while, you hear, "Jimmy, boy, where are you at?" And it's just the sheriff.
Sheriff, I'm here, sir.
What incarnation? As he looks at the burned corpse.
Sheriff, and I just take him and show him my notes. It looked like Mr. Harford had some kind of disease that made him go mad. And he killed his family. His wife's alive, but she's not there no more. She's gone all catatonic. And we buried what was left of the children in the hands over there.
He takes a few steps away, takes off his hat, puts his hand to the top for his forehead. What incarnation is going on? What is happening?
I don't know, sir. I don't. There's a bunch of strange writing in the room that we found his wife in. It's written in blood, and it makes no sense. It's all mad gibberish.
Robert Dale wants to see the writings.
They're right here, Robert Dale. They're in this room.
Welcome back, Robert. Welcome back. I'm just kind of like pondering at the wall.
Sheriff, I'm gonna keep a watch out here if you don't mind. I'm afraid the banditos are gonna see with that. We had to burn down the barn as well because of there's some disease in the cows, and we thought we heard voices coming from the fire. It's just strange.
Fire talking to you?
Yeah. It was just really strange. What sounded like voices. I don't know if we might be infected, Sheriff. So I would say keep your distance from us. But I show him like the room. I show the sheriff the room too, where the blood is written on the walls and stuff. And then I come back out here to.
Robert Dale thinks whatever spirits that possessed Farmer was giving knowledge to him. Knowledge that he could not comprehend properly. Robert Dale thinks that These words hold dark truths that will give us insight into what is happening here. It be dangerous, but this is our first opportunity to learn what is happening in Durango.
Well, get to it.
Robert Dale will remove the shadows. And he just starts trying to read them.
I get out of his way.
All right.
Is that where we're
Listen
ending
here, Jimmy.
Oh, nope.
Just about. Now listen here, Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
We're going to keep that door closed at all times when the other folk get here. We do not let anyone else know what is in this room. We're going to tell them the banditos killed the Hofstadters.
Yeah. I think
We don't need them to think that Satan himself has cursed Durango.
Yeah. I think that's a proper move, Sheriff. What about the body of Mr. Hofstetter? Do we bury it, or do we say that the banditos lit him on fire?
We'll tell him he died for trying to protect his family.
I hope so, Mister. We think he might have went crazy beforehand, so it might not even been Mr. Hofstetter at that point. It might have been a deranged version of Mr. Hofstetter. Let's just hope that's the case. Because I would hate to think he would do that to his own family with his own volition. Ugh. Christ almighty.
What's happening here? Ever since that vision near that cave, he shakes his head. No. We'll tell him he died defending his home. We don't need the folk of Durango to be worried about something they don't even know that's going on. But we got to prepare for
The worst.
the Ricos aren't the worst thing out there.
You ain't wrong, Sheriff. You ain't wrong.
What the
God preserve
bloody
us.
hell? What the bloody hell is that whispering?
Oh, shit.
Do you hear that too? Do we all hear that?
You don't hear it, Jimmy. He does, and Victor does.
You hear it too, Sheriff?
Yeah, it's on the wind. I swear, it's like the wind is whispering.
It's something out there. What we saw here, it's nothing normal's going on around these parts.
God preserve us.
All right. Clean up as best you can. I gotta rush back to Durango to leave the folk here.
Well, we can't clean up this room.
No. Clean up everything else. Make sure that no one besides us enters that room.
Okay. I'll put a sign out front saying sheriff's office. Or I don't know. How can we make sure that people don't go in there? We'll say that the family was sick, and that's where they kept.
You're overthinking it, boy. Say this is where they killed the family. It's not even a lie.
It's not even a lie. You're right, sir.
All right. Headed back to Durango. God preserve us. He gets on his horse and rides. And unless you guys want to role play some more, we can end it there.
I want to know what super magic wizard spell I got. I want
You'll
magic
learn
missile.
after studying it for several days.
No, I want magic missile.
You want a magic
sorry.
missile?
Fireball.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, So, Victor, magic will be amazing for you. You know why?
Because I'm crazy.
Because every time you cast a spell, it costs sanity.
I know. I'm going to be casting it left and right.
He yearns for death.
When you go batshit insane, what I love is it literally says once you go like when you have a bout of madness, I take complete control of your character, and I basically get to say whatever you do in your absolute madness.
Yep.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Anything else you wish to discuss between your characters?
I'll just be chatting with Robert Dale about these inscriptions. And hopefully you guys could tell that I just was role-playing my 100 roll on the sanity check, not actually being too much of a dick on purpose.
Yeah, you're just kind of freaked the fuck out, which is...
Yeah, buddy.
And I was just acting normal, like it was just another day.
Room of dismembered children and chained woman being force-fed family. Whatever. But a demonic cow, that's some evil shit right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got a natural 100. What do you want, man?
Alrighty. Well, that was fun, gentlemen. Thank you for playing.
G.